Hi guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode of Soulful Living with Megs. As always, it is so great to have you here back for a moment of connection with me. Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope you are doing so well. I hope that you're feeling great and just feeling so fulfilled in every area in your life. I am pre-recording this episode a little bit early because I have a busy weekend coming up here. So this past weekend when you're listening to this episode, I would have gone to the island. I'm going to visit some family in Victoria, and if you guys have been listening for a while, you know that I absolutely love Victoria and I love visiting my family out there. I think the scenery and just the lifestyle out in Victoria is so calm, and it's definitely a place I would love to end up eventually. Anyway, it just feels like a little oasis, so I am currently very excited to go, and I can't wait to recap you guys on what I do for the weekend. It's supposed to be a gorgeous weekend in Vancouver, so I'm assuming the same for Victoria. And I can't wait to see my baby cousin and my other cousins and just like soak up the sun and do all the fun things. So yeah, and this past week has actually been pretty busy to start. You know, I've had many different appointments. I've been running around doing a ton of errands. I feel like when I'm done work, the time is just going by so fast. I also spent my Wednesday watching the Habs game because I am a Montreal Canadiens fan now. I mean, Flames is always number one, let's be real. But if we're talking NHL playoffs and another Canadian team, I actually really like the Habs, and I like that they're the youngest team, I believe, in the playoffs. Maybe don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% an expert in hockey yet, but I will be. Anyway, so I spent a bit of time on Wednesday, or a lot of time on Wednesday doing that. I'm also trying to do, oh my gosh, so many things. I bought a little coffee machine, like an espresso machine, and I'm so excited about it because one, a lot of my friends who come over, they drink coffee, and I just want to be able to offer them coffee instead of matcha because I feel like not a lot of people drink matcha, to be honest. I mean, I get it. It's an acquired taste if you're not used to it. But anyway, I was setting that up and I was like running around trying to buy stuff for it. I mean, not a ton, but you know, I'm just getting like a coffee bean grinder and then the milk frother cup. And honestly, I didn't pay hardly anything for it. I used a gift card that I got from my work. So I spent my money on that. And I can't wait to make coffee once in a while for myself when I feel like it because I definitely crave it once in a while. Anyways, what a random tangent to talk about caffeine. And then this past Thursday, that you're listening to this episode, I would have gone to the opera. I have not gone to it yet. I'm still recording this Wednesday evening before bed here, but I am so excited to go with my friend Camilla. She's finally back. I haven't seen her in so long, and so we're going to catch up. We're going to dress up. I've never been to an opera, and I feel like it's pretty formal. Maybe not as formal as it used to be, but I do need to dress up, so I think I'm going to wear a fancy gown, fancy little outfit. But I'm looking forward to it because it's something new, something I get to experience with her. And yeah, it's going to be such a blast. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay, so for today's episode, because I'm pre-recording this, because my weekend's going to be pretty jam-packed, I kind of wanted to do an episode, to be honest, that was a little bit easier to edit and also something that was lighthearted, but also still had a good message to it. And so I figured doing a Reminders for Your Soul part 4 was perfect. I have not done one of these in so long. I feel like the last one I did was in November, so it's been a handful of months now. And you guys know me. Words of affirmation is pretty much my top love language. And so it means a lot to me to hear a lot of affirmations and reminders for my soul. And so I love to share that with you guys in hopes that, you know, if you have the same love language as I do, that it, you know, it helps you. It helps you get through the day. It just gives you that extra reinforcement. And a lot, like some of these I am quoting verbatim things that I've heard other people tell me, so things that they have heard online. And these other things are just things that I've thought of. Of course, they're probably not original ideas, but just what was prevalent in my life at the time of me writing these reminders is something that I wanted to share with you. And that also reminds me, switching gears here, I mean, still about writing, but I started writing poems again because I used to be really into writing poetry when I was like 18, 19. And so I'm finally getting into it again. And I'm really excited to share what I have. I think I'm going to like record myself on the camera and just like post it on the Soulful Living page and just share some of the poems that I've written because I'm quite proud of them and I think they have nice messages behind them. So I'm looking forward to that, but I always enjoy writing for you guys and seeing how my creative process happens that specific day that I decide to write and all that. Okay, so you guys know the drill. I have 10 reminders for you. We're going to go fairly quick into these reminders, so this will likely be a shorter episode, but still short but sweet. Okay, the first reminder that I have for you says, "You only get one beautiful life. I hope you cherish every single moment of it." Honestly, I do. I think this is a good reminder for me. I think it's a good reminder for all of us in the fact that tomorrow is not promised and your time on this earth is so sacred and should be cherished and also should be enjoyed with every single breath that you take. I hope that you're intentional with everything you do in life, but also laugh and be silly and cry and be mad and experience all the things, but also know that we don't have to be so serious all the time because life is meant to be lived and we should be enjoying the one life that we have. Number 2, healing is not linear. Remember, you are not backtracking even when there are more difficult days than others. Again, such a nice reminder because I feel like a lot of the time when we're going through something, we want to just go through it and be done with it as fast as we can. And then the days where we feel a little bit more heavy, we sometimes get frustrated. At least I do sometimes, where I'm like, how am I not over this by now? Or this and that. But again, healing is not linear. You don't know how you're going to respond a week from now from an event that occurred in your life. And I don't think that there's a textbook way to get over something or to heal from something in your life that needs healing. I think that it's fine to feel lighter one day and then heavier the other. It doesn't mean that you're healing incorrectly. It just means that you're on a very specific timeline that's for you. And perhaps if you do feel like, okay, I'm not exactly where I want to be, what lessons can we learn from the healing still? Because there's always something to take away, it seems. Number 3, laugh often and cry often. Yeah, I love this one mostly because I think it's just a good reminder to be silly and to express yourself in both spectrums. So you can be so happy and giddy and laughing and goofy, but then I think we should all cry more often. It is so lethargic to get a good cry out, and I always feel better after a cry, and it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you can't handle things. It just means that you're expressing yourself in a different way, and that still deserves the same amount of grace that you would give yourself if you were in the best mood ever. You know what I mean? I want us to laugh more and also cry often because it's good for us. Number 4, let others help you. You don't have to navigate it all alone. I've probably said something very similar to this in previous reminders, but it's true. I feel like sometimes we believe that we need to tackle everything on our own. We don't want to feel like a burden. We don't want to feel like we're putting our problems onto other people, but you have people in your life that you're meant to lean on just as much as these people can lean on you, because I'm sure you wouldn't turn around to your friend and say, well, I can't actually help you here. If you have capacity to help the ones that you love, I know that you would help them without a second thought. So why do we give it a second thought when it comes to others helping us? Like, we should just allow the helping hand It will make life go a lot smoother, especially during the times that are more tumultuous than others. And wow, a big word today. But I'm being so for real. Like, let yourself be helped, and it's, again, not a weakness. You love helping the people that you love. I believe that about you. I love helping the people that I love in my life. And so when it comes around to myself, like, it's a good reminder even for me to know, like, okay, people are here to help me too. Like, I don't have to do this all alone. And I don't think we're meant to live in this world alone. We're meant to connect and help one another and love one another. Number 5, if it feels heavy now, remember it won't feel heavy forever. Similar to our second reminder about healing not being linear, there are times where things are going to feel more heavy than others. There are times where, I think I mentioned this before, where the rock analogy that Jay Shetty shared, where this rock is in your pocket, it's heavy, even though it hasn't changed its weight, it feels lighter over time, because over time it doesn't always feel heavy. You learn, you experience, you grow, you become more resilient, and so of course your load gets lightened. And what we were talking about last week about the shared heaviness is half the heaviness, same thing. If it feels heavy now, lean on your people and remind yourself that this won't always feel this way. You can always get yourself out of something. You can always move forward and push forward. As long as you are moving, you are going in the right direction. You are moving towards a path that's meant for you, and you're going to get over whatever you're going to get over. Number 6, you have the power to do anything you want in this world. Go chase your dreams. Kind of cheesy, but it's true. We absolutely are the only ones that are in our way from achieving what we want. That's most likely due to fear and fear of the unknown and not feeling qualified enough, just being scared to just dive in. But chase your dreams. Again, it goes back to having one beautiful life. We only have one life. You might as well do everything you can to satisfy each and every craving and dream you have in this world. Like, just go try and go chase your dreams. And I know that you're going to achieve in a way that you least expect it, but it will be the most beautiful thing you could ever imagine. Number 7, find joy in all the little moments. Those are what really matter. We've absolutely spoken about this before. You guys know I'm a big advocate for finding joy in every little thing in life, such as your morning routine, such as your walk to work if you walk, such as just sitting on your couch and drinking your cappuccino, whatever it is. Every small joy should be celebrated and taken and just felt, because those little things add up to one bigger picture. And then when you look back at your life when you're old and gray, and you think, wow, I really had a spectacular life full of color and love and light. And it was because you took those small moments and really cherished them for what they were, and being celebratory over every small little win. I love that mind frame. And I think it's something that we should lead with every day, because even our moods would probably enhance if we just led with joy and just found each little moment in our life something worth experiencing and celebrating, and maybe turning it into this like beautiful, happy moment. I hope that makes sense. Okay, number 8, slow down and enjoy the ride. Don't let everything affect you. Yeah, I'm speaking to the choir, aka myself here, when I say this, because I get affected by a lot of things and I care a lot, and I don't think that's a negative thing, but I think sometimes we hold on to so many different things that affect us when maybe we don't necessarily need to hold on so tight, because again, we have this one life. We should just be enjoying every single moment. But I think slowing down allows us to remain present and just actually enjoy every experience for what it is when it comes into our life. If it stays for a while, if it just passes through, whatever it is, life shouldn't be so difficult. And I think that if we continue to let things affect us that maybe don't serve us, it is going to be harder to maybe find joy in every little thing and every little moment. So slowing down, being so present and intentional, and just enjoying what life is giving to you, I think will go a long way. Number 9, we are almost done here, guys. Okay, number 9 says, love is, okay, these last 2 quotes, actually, I should preface, are not things that I've thought about. These are things that I've seen online that I wanted to share and kind of like my own take on them and my own opinion. But this one says, love is never wasted when it's shared. And I think I saw this on Instagram. To be honest, I can't remember, but I agree with this. I think that if you are loving yourself fully and you're also loving outwardly and sharing that feeling with people in your life, it just makes that feeling so surreal. And I am a big advocate for love. I think that we should all try to lead with love and kindness in every which way we move in this world, because sharing that type of feeling with somebody, if you're experiencing it, you're actually living, and I don't think it's a negative thing at all, even if that feeling turns into heartbreak, for example. And I think we mentioned something like that before, but it's true, and it's never ever wasted when it's shared. And I hope that you guys take every experience that you have and look back, even if it didn't turn out the way that you had maybe anticipated, because again, we can't see into the future, but I hope that you can look back and just be so thankful for the experience that you had, because if you were actually loving and sharing in that love with the people in your life, those feelings are never wasted, and it's never a bad thing to feel those things. Okay, and this last one of my coworkers actually shared with me, and I think she saw this video on TikTok, or this quote from some guy who made a video on TikTok about it, but I loved it. And we also put this reminder up in our fridge at work, because we do like weekly reminders for everybody. Like, she'll take 1 week, I'll take another. We just put cute little inspirational quotes. But this one is so simple yet so effective, and it says, we reveal, we feel, we heal. I mean, so true, even in that order. If we reveal what's going on in our life and we're actually feeling it, then we really begin to heal. And that's what it's all about. And I know it's sometimes easier to suppress those feelings and to avoid, because avoiding seems easier than facing it. But if we actually just share what's on our mind, if we share what's in our hearts, and we genuinely feel those feelings, we can start to heal and move forward and grow and connect with one another. And it was just, such a simple yet effective quote to share. And I hope a lot of people can take that with them. I didn't see the video personally, but I hope so many people online did, and it reached a lot of hearts, and it was just beautiful. And I loved it, and I could not wait to share it with you guys, of course. I mean, as always, all of these quotes, all of these reminders, I just want you to remember that, I think you're doing an incredible job, and I think that you're navigating this world exactly how you should be, to the best of your ability and with the tools that you've been given. And you do it with such grace, and I commend you for living every single day and waking up and choosing yourself and choosing to better yourself and put work into yourself to heal and grow and learn and discover and share and love and all of the beautiful things. And I could go on and on and on, but I just wanted to remind you of that. And also, of course, something I should have specified earlier, but if there was nothing you could take from today's video, that is so okay. But if there was something, I hope that you can take it close to your heart and remember that, or listen to this video back when you need an extra hug, and just know that you're never alone, because you are always needed and wanted and valued in this world. Okay, guys, that was what I have for you for today. I cannot wait to update you guys on my past weekend at the island. I'm anticipating it being amazing and just gorgeous weather and all that. And I can't wait to share with you the moments that I had with my family and the feelings that came with all of that. And I'll update you on the opera when I go. Very much looking forward to it. It'll be fun to dress up, because I don't do it very often. And I just hope that your week is filled with endless opportunities of joy and love and light. I'm sending all of that incredible energy to you, so I hope that you feel it. And I'll see you guys super, super soon. Okay, bye.